Hello, Officer Tony here with another fun-filled craptacular video. Today, Ricky is gonna talk about the P90 pickup. I'm not sure if that's made by Ford or Chevy, but we're gonna find out. Stay tuned.
Hello, Richard from budgetguitarist.com, and today we're talking P90. P90 pickups were what originally shipped with the original Gibson Les Pauls. They are basically a single coil pickup. Usually they have a higher output than, say, a single coil pickup on a Strat. They sort of have their own unique sound. A lot of people don't realize this, but when Gibson came out with their first humbucking pickup, their goal was to get that pickup to sound as good as a P90, but get rid of the 60 cycle hum. What they discovered was it sounded pretty good, it sounded close, but some of the high end was missing, maybe a little bit of the low end, but it got rid of the hum. And that was the whole point of the humbucker. Once the humbucker came along, Gibson decided to abandon the P90 mostly on their Les Paul guitars and other guitars, and they moved on to using humbuckers. Players enjoyed being able to play without hearing bzzz. So, you know, it's treated as an innovation and a good thing. The thing is, modern players have rediscovered what some older players have known all along, which is that the P90 has a unique sound and is well worthy of consideration. I can remember as a younger guitar player seeing pictures of Les Pauls with P90s and kind of making fun of them and saying, well, yeah, that's Grandpa's pickup, you know, and all that kind of stuff. And then I saw Phil X, and Phil X changed my mind. Listening to the tones he was getting just made me realize that, wow, you could get some really aggressive sounds out of the P90. And then another interesting thing, I started looking at some early Kiss photos, 1974, 1975, and at different points in their live performance, both Paul Stanley and Ace Frehley were playing P90 pickups on some of their instruments. I thought that was kind of interesting. So what is it about the P90 that makes it worthy of consideration? Basically, I already told you it is the high end, but it's more than just the high end. It's got a certain sound. Okay, so I'm gonna quit talking about it and I'm actually going to play. And we have a good comparison because both of these instruments are from the exact same year, from the exact same line. These are both 2013 Gibson Les Paul tributes. This is the 50s tribute, this is the 70s tribute. Of course, I've swapped out the pickups. I've got the Seymour Duncan Pearly Gates humbucker, my favorite humbucker, in the bridge here. These are the stock Gibson P90s. What I'm going to try to do is find a good amp sound that will clearly allow you to hear the difference between these two guitars. In terms of what's better, what I think sounds better, I don't think one necessarily sounds better than the other. I think they both sound different. If I thought one was totally superior, I would just get rid of the other guitar. But quite frankly, I didn't pay very much money for these Les Pauls. I mean, this guy here, I paid $499, and this one I think I might have paid like $600, but the days when you can buy a used Gibson Les Paul for even $600 are almost totally gone now. So I'm gonna hang on to these guys, even though these are budget Les Pauls. If you can find a Gibson Les Paul tribute or a Gibson Les Paul studio for around $500 or $600, you should totally snatch it up, because very soon you won't be able to find those anymore. You might have a hard time finding them now. As a matter of fact, I think the Epiphone Les Pauls are going to be the next guitars that are going to go up in value. You can get used Epiphone Les Pauls all day long for $300. I think as time moves forward, that amount is going to continue to go up. So anyway, without any more jibba jabba, let's go ahead and listen to both of these guitars through the same either amp or virtual amp, and I'll see if I can highlight the differences for you. So there you go. That was the difference between the P90 and the humbucker. My favorite analogy for why you need more than one guitar is golf clubs. There's a different club for each situation. Just like I feel, there's a different guitar for each situation. You might not need 5 different Les Pauls, all with humbuckers that all sound the same. But one could definitely make the case for having a Les Paul with a humbucker and having a Les Paul with a P90. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And of course, as usual, we will see you next Friday at 5.
Hello, Izzy. Izzy, what do you think of the humbucker pickups? Where are you going? Hello. Hello. Ah, jeez. Even the dog doesn't like the show.